So with these shoes right here, I just might play a little defense. What's good, guys? Welcome back to the official Unorthodox YouTube channel. My name is Gio, and today we got a detailed look and unboxing of these guys right here, the Zoom Freak 2. Before we get to the unboxing, I just want to invite you guys to subscribe to the channel. We do unboxings and performance reviews of off-brand shoes and big name shoes. With that being said, let's get started. Do you remember the time where they did Nike Elite series? Back then, when it was playoff time, Nike would release playoff versions of shoes, and they always came in the black and gold boxes. You got a Nike sticker with your size and the name of the shoe on one side, black and gold swoosh, black and gold Giannis logo, and his last name, Antetokounmpo, in the back. Rounding it out, you got his signature on this side. First things first, when you open the box, you do see that there is also a gold flag of Greece, paying homage to Giannis's roots of growing up in Greece, and hence the name the Greek Freak. So let's start off with the top of the shoe, and it is a neoprene tongue. So the advantages of a neoprene tongue is that the comfort that it provides your foot is that when you are tightening those laces up, you are easing that lockdown feel. But the drawback for having a neoprene tongue is that it tends to soak in sweat and it does get a little hot. The laces, they are a oval type lace, but what I notice is that they're a little bit short. So for guys who like to double knot their laces, for that security feel and whatnot, you might not be able to do this. The outside part of the shoe, it's mostly a textile upper. It is more of a plastic type feel, which is good for durability, but the drawback to that hinders your ventilation. Moving on to the swoosh, it is a textile leather with animal print embroidery on it. So it does have that luxury feel to it. That exaggeratedly large swoosh is a pretty good trademark for Nike. The last time we saw this was on Dennis Rodman's shoes, the Nike Indestruct from back in the day. And it's nice that Nike is finally bringing it back to this generation. I don't know, do they just do it for guys who play defense? You tell me. So after that swoosh, you do get a break into a different type of material, which is a synthetic suede. Has that premium look to it. It doesn't feel premium, but at least it looks premium. And moving on to the back of the shoe, logo embroidery finishes off with a polyester textile. It is also worth noting that the heel tab of the shoe is also made out of neoprene. And I'm gonna nitpick here for 1 second, is that what I notice is, from a try-on standpoint, I can't really get my finger into that neoprene. So I thought the reason for a pull tab was to make it easier for you to yank it in the back. But if you can't put your finger in the back, you can't really, what is it really for, right? So moving into the medial side of the shoe, you have that synthetic nubuck. There's a little perforation through, trying to give a little ventilation in the middle. They are saying that this shoe was built for the Eurostep, which is Giannis's favorite move. And there is a lot of TPU sitting on top of that outrigger out here, and that just preaches containment. So I'm waiting to see how that's gonna perform on court. All right, let's talk about cushion. So the cushion looks like an EVA foam, and that EVA foam does tend to crease a lot easily. That cushioning system does house a zoom bag in the front of the shoe, as well as a midfoot support for your torsion. So unlike the first shoe, which was pretty much like a sock, this shoe provides a little bit more rigidity to your foot. And you have the Freak branding in the back, the Zoom Air branding on this part of the shoe. And moving on to the traction. So the traction is composed of two parts actually. It is a decoupled sole. Traction on the forefoot is a radial traction, but sometimes the pattern does break up into nubs. So I'm guessing they did that to reduce the chances of dust being stuck in your... I was a little reluctant on trying these shoes out because the last time I tried a broken up traction pattern that was going back to the days of the Jordan 28, and I did have a few plantar fasciitis issues with those shoes, but from a try-on standpoint, they do not feel totally independent. There is a midfoot support. It is actually still working as one piece. piece. The heel part of the traction, it is more of a scribble traction pattern, has a lot of storytelling. You got his family members over there. So for fit, I did go to my true to size, and despite being a wide footer and this looking like a narrow shoe, going to my true to size was the best option for me. Despite the medial side showing a lot of give, the inside of my foot does tend to pronate inwards. I'm guessing that's because of the extra attention that they are putting on the outside of the shoe. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for the first look and the unboxing of the Zoom Freak 2s in the black and white colorway. Stay tuned for the performance review, and if you were interested in that, I suggest you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any of the content we are putting out. So with that being said, I'll see you in the court, and peace.